Didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through? Now you hate yourself, you can look at me, look at me. You hate me.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? Today we got a few things to do. First things first, I need to go drop off my LSA 350Z to my boy Jamar. We got a few things that we're going to be doing and changing on that thing. And then I'm about to be going to Oakland. Therefore Aaron wants to go to Granny's house to finish up the fuel line on the F-body. So we're also going to be doing that. Then maybe possibly some other stuff later. I'm not fully sure yet, but today we should have kind of like a fizzy, what the fuck is fizzy? We should have a full active day. Somebody was asking, man, like, why is the stove and the microwave time different? I don't know. I've never tried to set these shit since we got the house. This is what they've been since we've been here. I think this one's set, but that one's not. So yeah, maybe we'll set that later. Tomorrow's video or next video y'all see, watch. The times are gonna be set. But look, all these shits are different. You got this one 10 o'clock, this one 7:10, and then the fucking refrigerator, there you go, 9 o'clock. So yeah, I think this one's automatic self-setting smart refrigerator or some shit, I don't know. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna be taking my LSA 350Z to my boy Mars. Currently he has a little fuel leak issue. Already found out where it was coming from, so I'm gonna just have him address the issue. And I'm also going to be having him upgrade the fuel pump. Currently, we have a Walbro 450 in here, and I want to do a drop-in Walbro 450, a 525, because last time we had it on the dyno, literally at red line, we were dropping fuel pressure. So I literally just want to get that fuel pump in, and hopefully gets us over the hurdle, because I don't plan on turning this car up too much. So the issue is right here, though. You can see it has tension on this line. This comes around, and then it's like kind of pushing against the fuel rails. Yeah, it's just pushing on there and causing, look at that, thing's about to pop off. Luckily I have a couple extra ones, so while we don't have any fuel pressure on here, I'm gonna get that swap, just put a new one on. And then yeah, I don't want this shit popping off on me while I'm driving it, so I'm gonna replace that real quick. Yep, I got a couple extras. All right, prime this thing, just want to make sure it's not leaking. Don't see nothing, so yeah, we're good. Alright, so just getting here. You already know we have more shop. Just pulling up now, so just got to talk to him, telling him I do want to put some fans behind this heat exchanger. Looks like we got a little bit of room, so we should be able to fit some on there. Show him the fuel line stuff. So he said probably just shorten it up and get that hard kink out of there. May possibly even need a 45. I think if it had a 45, it'll take the tension off of it and just get it back to that 90. Just let the line run over the supercharger. That's another option. And then here's the other pump. So this is the 525 pump that we're gonna be throwing in. Ready? Get your ass back here and push, nigga. We good. You put a chalk back there. Accessory drive crazy. All right, so just dropped the 350 off. Now I'm about to be heading out to Granny's old house, and I'm about to be linking up with that fool Aaron, and we're about to be messing with his F body for a minute. All right, so just pulling up to Granny house. Y'all see we got Aaron little buck right here. So a couple videos ago, you guys seen somewhere around here, right there, this thing has a fuel leak. I don't know if it's like a small puncture or whatever, but it's spraying like a little mess. So he went and got new lines, so he should be here in a little bit so we can knock that out or whatnot. And then I need to go in the back. I think I have a set of fans. I want to put some fans on that heat exchanger for the LSA 350Z. So I'm gonna go back here, check my part stash at Granny house and see if I have a set of fans. But I think I do have a set of 10-inch dual fans. I think they were from my old 350Z setup. I ended up switching to spall fans on my 350Z, so I think I should have my other fans here. I'm gonna go check. I got hella shit here, so we're gonna pray that they still hurt. Just went through looking through all my parts I had back there, and I don't see my old 10-inch fans. I probably threw them away or something. Finally pulled up. I heard swing check. You say you about to swing it?
Who knows?
Cameras on cameras on cameras. You vlogging me, I'm vlogging you, we vlogging. So all you gotta do is merge it?
Yeah.
Bruh, took you a week to do this?
Yep.
Seriously?
Yep.
Should whoop ya whoop. What I tell you about having your pants off your goddamn ass? Man, hurry up, so we can go do some donuts. So I gotta put gas in there too. I might have some, maybe. Might have a gas can here. Man, speaking of gas cans, since I was just talking about I need a gas can for this fool, I actually found one of the fans I was looking for. There they go. There go both of them. There goes both of them. I needed these. I'm gonna cancel my order for those spall fans now. Actually found them. Should be enough for the heat exchanger.
I got a problem.
What happened?
Okay, so the fuel line, this fuel line goes all the way into the gas tank, it looks like, but it's on a,
Is it a rubber line or a hard line?
it's a rubber line, so it got a clamp on it, so that probably, it looked like that can come out of the hose, but this part goes all the way up into the tank.
And that part's rubber also?
That's probably inside the tank or something.
Rubber or metal though?
It's rubber.
All right, so before we do some ghetto shit, go ahead, you popping it? Do it. Hold on, do it. I want to see where the lines run to the tank, because he said that where it's broke at seems like that line runs to the tank. So, I mean, the proper way would be to, see, hold this up, wiggle that line. I want to see something.
From the bottom?
Yeah, just pull it. I just want to see if this hose up here moves. I mean, the cheat way to do it is to just couple it and put two hose clamps on it. Proper way to do it would be to do it all the way from the fuel filter back up to the tank. Unfortunately, we ain't gonna be able to finish Aaron's car today, but we will be back here on Sunday messing with this thing. It's like a weird little fuel line setup. So the fuel line on here is like kind of like a rubber line, but plastic, but it goes all the way from the tank down to the fuel filter, and it seems like it's split or something down there. So what we're gonna end up doing is I'm gonna get two quick disconnect fittings, and we'll just make a completely new line from the tank all the way to the fuel filter. So no big deal. It's just we can't find a factory hard line. I've been looking all over and I can't find one, unless I probably try to hit up somebody parting out an F body or something. But other than that, we can't find the line. And on top of that, I need to go pick up my 350Z. My boy Jamar said it's done, so I'm about to be heading over there right now, or I'm gonna be heading back that way so I can get back in time to go pick up my 350Z. So yeah, probably gonna be in traffic for the next probably like hour and 20. So I'll be back with y'all once we get back that direction.
Right on, appreciate that. Sit right there.
Doing body work?
I don't know what I'm doing. Seen on Discovery Channel last night.
Bondo bucket?
Bondo bucket. This ain't no works auto.
Why you gotta low blow my shit, bruh? Alright, so while I'm here, let's see if I can find a battery real quick and make sure these fans still work. Oh, here we go. Is battery dead?
Probably is.
Yep, shit don't work. About to get up out of here. Let this thing warm up. See how AFR and everything looks with the bigger fuel pump. So obviously we got to get this thing back on the dyno, but should be fine to drive it home. So now that everything's at operating temps, the AFR and everything looks perfectly fine. Literally cruising and driving the 14s like off boost. So that's exactly where it was at before. More than likely we aren't going to see the real difference until the higher RPMs when we actually get on it. So I'm gonna wait till I get this thing tuned before I do any pulls or anything like that. Hi, what's good, my peoples? As y'all can see, we are back home. So let me just say, man, I'm sorry if today feels like a filler video. We literally had more stuff planned. It just kind of things didn't go as planned today. So you have those days where that type of shit does happen. But I still want to get y'all something out. This thing has potential to be probably my second fastest car next to my SC300. Other than the SC, this is probably the... it's hard to say. It's between this and the C5 on which motor is more built, but I mean, I think this is a bit more built than the C5. The C5 is a 402 stroker, but this is a standard LS3, but this is like a Texas speed setup. So this block is built, the heads are ported and everything. So this motor was spec'd out by Texas Speed to do 1,000 horsepower. So currently we aren't, pushing this motor too hard. I know this blower setup will make 800 plus, so part of me kind of wants to turn it up just because this is my very first and it's my only root style supercharged car. So I kind of want to see what this thing does, but also like how reliable it's been other than breaking rear ends and axles. So I'm like, do I see what it does? Do I put this other pulley on and leave it? Because then that'll set us at 12 pounds. So hard, man. Part of me wants to do a lower pulley on top of the upper pulley combo that I'm going to be doing. But it already doesn't hook. It'll just be more of a number flex. I have to put this thing on a way better tire. This car on a drag radial, I still even if I had a 17-inch drag pack, I really don't think it would really matter on here because the torque curve on here is just so flat and it makes so much torque. I just don't see it working with the short gears of this 350Z Trans. So you guys know I've been battling this short gear combo for a minute. I'm supposed to be trying to do a 2.9 diff versus the 3.3, or waiting for LOJ because they have a 2.7 ring and pinion setup that will bolt in, and supposedly the 2.7 gives you exactly what Corvette gearing is. If I can get this thing to have gearing like my C6, man, this thing would be so insane. It already makes more torque than my C6. So this car has the potential to be literally a rival to my SE. I think even when the SE is at 1,000 horsepower, this thing's still gonna probably make more torque. This thing, the torque curve on here is insane. It's nothing like any of my other boosted cars that I've ever seen. I'm slowly starting to love the way the root styles work, but obviously cooling these things is a bit of a eh. So we'll see how deep I get into this, man. Part of me been thinking about putting the condenser back in, doing the inner chiller. So I don't know yet. I don't know exactly what the plan is for this, but we'll see. This car's been solid, so kind of don't want to touch it. It's the motor's overbuilt for the setup, and I think that's what's keeping it alive. But extra 2 pounds on here really wouldn't hurt. If this thing was at 800 wheel, that's still about 200-300 horsepower under what we built this thing for. So it would still be kind of toned down. I think it'll still be fine. Tomorrow we got some special planned. Tomorrow we're actually doing another you know what, I'm not even gonna tell y'all what's going on tomorrow. Y'all just gotta wait and see, but just know tomorrow's gonna be a very, very high horsepower day that we're gonna be getting into. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this boring ass whack video, because nothing went as planned today and I still wanted to get y'all something. So I promise y'all I'm gonna make up for it in the next one for y'all. But yeah, until next time, man, like always, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, thank you for fucking with your boy. So next time, man, we outie.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady, speed limit 60.